On a quiet street in the Adelaide suburb of Findon, a remarkable group of youngsters are on a roll. They are the Findon Skid Kids, a daring bunch of cyclists who are building quite a name for themselves. Just for the record, the average age of this team is 15, and that makes them the youngest stunt team in Australia. The Findon Skid Kids can attract an audience even during a practice session, as they rehearse the sort of stunts that make their grandmothers cringe. The team's founder and manager is Mick Harley, who started training stunt kids 25 years ago. His latest progeny performed 20 exhibitions a year in South Australia and interstate. Mick, from where do you get the kids willing to have a go at these stunts?
The kids come from all walks of life, and some of the parents have been a little bit against putting the kids in here because it's a little bit dangerous. But when you compare it to a lot of other sports, such as football, for instance, we've got an extremely good record.
Why a bicycle stunt team?
Well, the stunt team started many years ago, about 25 or a little bit more than that years ago. And I think it originally started when we got invited to the Royal Adelaide show one year. So we decided to build up the stunt team, and it's gradually built on from there. And the lads keep coming up with different ideas for different stunts, crazy ideas at times.
Are there any limits?
I suppose there has to be a limit somewhere, but I don't think the boys know of any limits. They keep building them up.
Australia's youngest stunt kids all start at the Findon Cycle Speedway circuit. Mick set up the club in 1958 when he and a group of friends started racing. Today, riders aged from 3 to 30 come here to compete against each other and vie for a place in the stunts team lineup. And there's no shortage of willing participants. The most famous cyclist from the Findon Skid Kids is long-serving member Neil Toy. Neil holds the world record for the longest cycle jump without using a ramp. Today, just for the record, he is attempting to jump 11 of his colleagues. He set his world record in 1985 when he jumped 19 feet 4.5 inches. Today, he can't afford to land short. In the stunt business, they don't come much younger, but the Findon Skid Kids sure know how to warm up a crowd. This afternoon, we're in for some pedal-powered pyrotechnics. 4 bikes, 4 riders, and a wall of flame. And as you'll see, it's the sort of stunt that can bring a lump to the throat of even the most hardened parent. Mick Harley's 14-year-old son Shane and his 16-year-old daughter Tammy join Neil Toy and Ernie Osborne for this showstopper. The stunt is a new addition to their routine, and because of the obvious dangers, the 4 are dressed for the worst. When the Skid Kids are ready, Dad calls for the fire. Despite the unplanned falls, no one is injured. The Findon Skid Kids are a resilient lot. They'll be back on their